Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday. This is Barb Reed, the Wexford Stamper, and I'm so excited to be with you this evening. Tonight, we are moving on to some new projects. I had done a lot of Valentine projects, and that series is now finished. Valentine's Day is just around the corner. That's Monday. So I hope you have had a chance to work on some really fun Valentine projects. All right, so let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be working on today. Today, I'm going to be using some product from the Celebration catalog. This is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Does, and this celebration promotion goes until the end of February. That's February 28th. And for every $50 you spend, you can choose something out of the Celebration mini catalog for free. Now, what I'm going to be working with tonight is the Friendly Hello bundle. Now, this is something that you can get from the Stampin' Up! Celebration catalog, but this is a $100 item. So you have to buy both pieces at the same time, and it's $100. So this is a little different than the actual 50. They don't break this one up. I don't know why, but they don't. But this is the bundle that I'm going to be using this evening. So if you buy something before the end of February, and it's $100 or more, you can get this bundle for free. So it's a great value. All right, let's come back here. And what we're going to be making this evening is a little gift bag and a coordinating card. Now let me show you the gift bags first. And I've made one in every color from the pack of paper. We have the petal pink. We have the fresh freesia, and we have pool party. Okay, those are the three different colors that are in the Designer Series pack. The Designer Series paper comes in 12 by 12 pieces. So this is the cute little gift bag we're going to be making this evening. And what I put in the gift bag, which you can put in anything you'd like, is two of these cute little birthday cake truffles. They're Godiva candies. I think I have the box right over here. But you can really put anything in there you like. These are the Godiva birthday cake truffles. I thought that would be a cute idea for a birthday gift. So these are the birthday cake truffles. All right, so these are the little gift bags we're going to be making, and they're nice and quick, and you can really use them with any Designer Series paper, and they're real quick to put together. Another great thing you can put in there with your candy is perhaps a gift card or something. All right, let me show you the cute little cards that come with it. Okay, and of course I had to make one in every color. These are fun cards to make because the card base is primarily the Designer Series paper color. All right, so, Designer Series paper. So when you open it, you're going to see the inside or the other side of the Designer Series paper. And I used the Hello Friend stamp, and then I used some of the flowers from the set. And here we have the three colors again. We have the petal pink, fresh freesia, and pool party. So pretty, and those will go and coordinate with your little gift bag. All right, okay, let's go ahead and get started. We'll start first on the gift bag. Oh, and remember, if you're interested in making any of these projects, there is a downloadable PDF on my blog that you are welcome to get. Just go to my blog at www.thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com, and you can scroll down and you can find a link and be able to download this PDF. All right, so you don't need to take any notes or anything during the Facebook Live. Just sit back and relax with your favorite evening beverage. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put these over here so I remember what I'm doing. Let's do the bag first. Okay, we're going to make a set that is in the petal pink. All right, so this is what you need for your little petal pink bag. Not a lot of things. All right, you're going to need a piece of petal pink cardstock cut at 11 by 3 1/4. And then they are cut at, it's scored at 4 3/4 and 6 1/4. All right. And then the other piece of petal pink is going to be cut at, let's see. I'm trying to find my, this is 3 1/8 by 4 5/8. Sorry about that. Okay, now, and this is scored at 1 inch all the way around. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the larger piece. Okay, I did my scoring already. Remember, this is scored at 4 3/4 and 6 1/4 on the long side. All right, this is just going to make the outward part of the gift bag like that. All right, so all you're going to do is crease those score lines, then you're going to open it right back up. Okay, and we're going to bring in some coordinating designer series paper. Now, this paper is cut at 3 3/8 by 5, and we're going to put one sheet on each of those two panels here on my bag. So let's go ahead and grab my glue. And going to go ahead and put some Tombow on the back of that designer series paper and just attach it to the large panel here and then the large panel in the back. You can see with my box, I have a large panel in the front and the back. You can choose if you'd like to just put the panel on the front, but I think it looks a little nicer with front and back. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that back panel on there. All right, so let's just let this sit aside for now, and we're going to bring in this other piece. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our bone folder again, and we're going to crease all 4 sides. Remember, this was cut at 5 by 3 3/8, and I scored at 1 inch on all 4 sides. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my scissors, and we're going to cut this, holding it in portrait position. I'm going to cut up both of these little tabs, or I'm going to be cutting up the score line, the vertical score line to the first horizontal, and then I'm going to take a little piece off the inside and outside of these tabs to make our portions that are going to be slipping behind the side panel of the box. We're making a little box here without a lid. This is going to rest inside the gift bag. All right, so there we have it. Very easy cutting. I'm just cutting to get these tabs freed, and then I do a little bit of cutting to make them smaller so that they'll fit in a little bit better. Just taking little bits off. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and bring my Tombow in again, and I'm just going to put a little bit on all 4 of those tabs. This is on the outside. Okay, then I'm going to bend or fold it forward and behind the side panel. Okay, forward and behind the side panel. We're lining up the edge of the side panel with the fold on the tab, and that creates our side. Okay, same thing over here. This is such a small box, you can kind of pull both tabs in at the same time. And then you want to make sure that you are, there we go, folding in there. Okay, hey Renee. Nice to see you. All right, so there's our little box. That's going to be the inside of the gift bag. All right, now before we attach our box here, we're gonna bring in a circle punch. Now, if you look at my bag here, I cut the circle right here, but look in what you kind of punches that you have in your stash. You could do a rectangle, a square, a diamond, an oval, whatever you have to make the little hole for the handle there. I decided I wanted to use the circle. So I'm bringing in my 1 3/8 inch circle, and I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it and just punch it out. You always want to remember with this to put the designer series paper on first before you do your punching, so it'll go right through both layers. All right, so now we have our little handle for our bag. All right, let's open that up, and we're going to go ahead and bring in our little box, and I'm just going to put some glue on the bottom of the box, and then I'm just going to line it up on that center panel of the larger piece. Okay, you want to make sure that it's not going over the sides, that it's going to kind of hamper the sides coming up. You want it to be right in the center portion and not kind of hang over those score lines. Okay, then I'm going to grab some of these truffles, the birthday truffles, and I put 2 in the last one. So you can just put them right in here. There's lots of other different ones you could put in as well, but there's 2 little birthday truffles. And then I'm just going to fold up the sides, and I'm going to grab my ribbon, and I have this petal pink ribbon, of course, so we want it to match very well. So I'm going to grab a piece of the petal pink ribbon. This is called, let's see, organdy striped ribbon. Very pretty, and of course it matches perfectly with the cardstock. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it right through the hole, bring it up, and tie it over. And now I'm just going to tie a bow at the front. Okay, you don't need that big of a piece since you're just tying a little bow at the top of the handle. There we go. You can give this a little bit more of a pull. There we go. All right, I'll cut this guy off a little bit. All right, there is our handle. Now for this one, I used this. This is fresh freesia. I didn't have any fresh freesia ribbon, so this is rich razzleberry. I thought that looked really pretty with it too. And then for this one, I didn't have any pool party, but I used the soft succulent, which isn't quite the right color, but no one could tell. So you can always find some ribbon in your stash that'll work. All right, so there is our gift bag ready to go. Let's make the little embellishment for the front. Okay, that is going to need a 1-inch circle, 2-inch circle with a coordinating scallop, and then a 3/4 inch strip of petal pink. All right, I couldn't remember what I was trying to think. All right, now we're going to do some stamping. Let's go ahead and bring in my Memento ink. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the paper here because this is going to go off the paper a little bit because this circle is not big enough for the whole bird image, but I still wanted to use it. So I'm going to put the bird here kind of to the left-hand side and give it a little space so that we can still see some of the flowers. Okay, so there is my bird ready to go. And now let's grab this before we close up our ink and we can finish our sentiment here. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to stamp that right in the center of my strip. All right, now I'm going to take my Petal Pink blends. You remember blends are our alcohol markers, and they come in a light and dark. And I'm just going to do a little bit of coloring on the bird's feathers and on the insides of the flowers. So I'm just going to take a little bit and just kind of go on the inside of the flowers like that. And then I'm just going to go over the back portion here with the feathers like that. Okay, nothing too much. And you can see here with my other ones, I did the same thing. This, I got out the fresh freesia and I colored just the flowers and a little bit on the wing, and the same thing here, just to give it a little bit of color. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and take that and I'm going to go ahead and glue it right to my coordinating scallop. And I'm going to put that right here. All right, now let's bring our bag back in. We're going to go ahead and put our circle on with some dimensionals. So I'll grab my dimensionals over here. Looks like it might be just you and me, Renee, huh? All right, dimensionals on, taking the paper backings off, and then we're going to just put it right here. Okay. Now, last thing we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put our sentiment on. I'm going to cut a little bit of this off so it doesn't stick off the end of my bag. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit, make a little flag on the end of my banner strip. There we go. And I'm going to place it right here. And we're just going to need a dimensional there and a little bit of glue on the left-hand side because it's going to be the same height as the bird. So we really don't want to put another dimensional there or it will be a little off. There we go. And push down. And there we have the bag. Isn't that simple? Very simple and fun. All right, so there we have our Petal Pink. There is the fresh freesia. And there is the pretty pool party. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our coordinating card. I love these cards because the base of the card is actually made out of a piece of Designer Series paper. See, like that. Okay, it opens up. And then you can put your message on the inside, and it's kind of a flip-flop card like that. All right, so let me show you how easy these are to make. And these are great to make if you want to use up some of your paper. Okay, so what you're going to start with here is a piece of Designer Series paper cut in a strip. And this strip is, let me get my measurement here. The measurement here is 4 by 12. Okay, so you can make 3 cards out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper. All right, now I've already done my my scoring here, and the scoring is at 3 1/4 and 8 1/2. Now on my PDF, I noticed I put 4 by 11 inches, and I meant 4 by 12. So you don't have to cut an inch off the end. Just leave it at 4 by 12. And then you're going to score at 3 1/4 and 8 1/2. And then you're going to have these nice little flip-flops that come right in and become the sides of your card. Now for this one, I'm going to be bringing in a piece of coordinating Petal Pink cardstock, and this is cut at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. And we're going to use that kind of as the base. Since the paper is a little lighter, this helps give the card a little more body. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn it over and you're going to put glue on the back of the center panel, and then that glues down onto your piece of cardstock. Let me show you how that looks. Okay, and it's cut in a way that you're going to have a 1/4 inch border around the outside of your card. Okay, so that's a great way to start with any of these cards made out of the DSP. Okay, so now all we need to do is do a little bit of decorating on the outside. Okay, your inside panel is a little smaller than your typical one. This is cut at 5 inches by 3 3/4. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue on here and put that on the inside. Okay. There we go. Maybe everybody's watching the Olympics. What do you think, Renee? I'm not really into it this time. All right, so there is the inside. Okay, let's go ahead and make our outside piece. I'm going to use a scalloped rectangle from the Stitched So Sweetly dies, and these are ones that I love to use. So many great dies in there. And I'm going to go ahead and do some stamping. Let's go ahead and bring my paper back in and my Memento ink. And I'm going to get my Hello Friend sentiment. And that goes right in the center of this scalloped rectangle, or as best as I can do. There we go. Oop, leave that open, Barb. And then I'm going to use this same bird stamp, but I'm just going to use the edge where the flowers are and bring them in kind of along the edge here. I'll show you, just like this. No birds on this front. See, there we have some flowers there. Thank you, Renee. Oh, yes, I am the crazy party girl. All right. And there's some more. All right, so you have a little bit of flowers just on the edges there. And I'm going to grab my blends again and just give a little bit of color to those little flowers. Let's go with the darker one. And I'm going to just take the brush tip and color in just a little bit. Squeakity squeak. But I love it about Stampin' Up! That everything matches. All right, so there is my front piece right there. And to add to that, I have this piece of basic black cut at 1 by 4. No, it looks like 1 by 5. I might have to cut that off here. Let's see. Oh, that's 5. Hold on, I'm just gonna chop. Well, here, let's glue this on first. That should be 1 by 4. This is 1/2 by 4, and we're gonna just go ahead and layer those. So that'll make it easy to know where I need to cut it, huh? Gonna put that right in the center, like that. Then I'm gonna grab my scissors, and I'm gonna cut it off. Now you can put it on your card front just like that, but I took a little bit of a piece off and just did a little bit of a cut to make it look a little different, just for a little interest. Then I took my scalloped rectangle, put a little bit of glue across the back, and then kind of centered it on that rectangle we created. Let's take away this paper again. Okay, so here is the little element that we're going to put on the front of the card. Okay, so let's bring this over. Now, you want the side from the left-hand side to be the last one down, because this is the one you want to have to open first. Okay, and this is where we're going to attach the element. Okay, so we don't want to attach it all the way across this, or it will keep it closed, and we want to be able to open the card. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take about 3 dimensionals, and with the card closed, we're just going to put a little line of dimensionals across the front of the card, just like that. Okay. And then, hey, Deb. Good to see you. So we have those 3 across there. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lay this down, because now with those there, that's not going to restrict the opening at all. So I'm just going to lay this down. I like it a little bit towards the bottom right-hand side of the card, just like that. And then you just open, and then you have your message on the inside. So that's it. That's how easy that is to make. Let's see, and I'll bring in all my others. These are all done the same way. This is the Fresh Freesia, and this is the Pool Party. So you'll have a coordinating card for each of your gift bags. Okay, so that is my project for this evening. Remember that you can get my PDF on my blog if you're interested. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to message me, and I'd be glad to help you with anything you're working on. Next week, we're going to do one more project with this bundle, and it's going to be my Tower of Boxes. You guys might have seen this on my page. I'm going to show you how to make this cute little tower of boxes, and you could put all kinds of things in the boxes, maybe even socks. So tune in again next Tuesday, and I will share how to make these cute little boxes, this tower. So have a great week. Sounds like it's going to be getting a little bit warmer as we go on through the week, and I will see you on Tuesday. So keep stamping and have a great week. Bye now.